What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made these. Beautiful, delicious, smoky, direct heat, lammy, amazing smoked lamb ribs with a lovely chimichurri and yum. Coming up. These are some lamb ribs. Pat and dry. And what I got here is some domestic lamb Denver ribs. And I gotta say, I am loving how these are looking, nicely squared up. A little bit of flat meat on the back that we'll probably trim up. But usually when I see lamb ribs, it's usually sold as a lamb breast, and there's a bunch of extra meat on it. There's that big breastbone in there. There's another flap of meat on top that doesn't cook up very well. But these are looking nicely trimmed and squared up already. Got some really nice marbling to them as well. I mean, what doesn't look good about that? And if you've seen any of my other lamb videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of throwing lamb on the barbecue pit. It really is a fantastic meat. And you'll also know that most of my lamb videos perform really badly, which is a bummer because more people need to like lamb. I know this guy likes lamb.
Not as much as I love mackerel.
Bones, why don't Americans like lamb?
Because they're dumb.
Nice. So this video is dedicated to all the Australians and New Zealanders out there because they know what's up, right?
Yeah, we gotta go there.
We do. Actually, if anyone knows of a good barbecue supply store in Australia or New Zealand, let me know because I'd love to get some Chud products in there. Get some Chud boxes and some rubs in Australia. Then we can come down and do a class or two. So hit us up. Shoot this guy an email. And depending on where you live, lamb can be pretty easy or kind of hard to find. Here in Austin, I can get lamb at Costco, but usually I can only get lamb chops or a boneless leg of lamb or a nice rack of lamb, which we cook here all the time. But these guys I got online. I got these from D'Artagnan, and they've got a pretty good selection of lamb. I picked up a shoulder too that I'm probably gonna cook up one of these days. And I'm very excited to give these a try. But first, we need to get these seasoned up. And because I've never really cooked this cut of lamb before, I really wanna taste the meat. So I'm gonna keep the rub pretty simple, although you can go on with whatever you want. But today I'm just gonna hit it with some Diamond Crystal kosher salt. I'm also gonna leave the membrane on. I'm usually a membrane on kind of guy when it comes to pork ribs or beef ribs. Never had a problem with it. Some 16 mesh black pepper. Nice even coating. And we'll do a little bit of garlic powder as well. And you may be asking yourself, hey, why don't you just use your SPG rub? And the reason I'm not is because that one is really pepper heavy and it's great for beef, brisket, beef ribs, that sort of thing. But for ribs and thinner cuts like this, I really like to be able to eyeball the amount of salt I'm using. If I was gonna make a rub, it would probably be closer to 50-50 salt pepper, where the SPG is 2 parts pepper to 1 part Diamond Crystal kosher salt, to 1/2 part granulated garlic. Yeah. All sides, folks, because we're not going to forget the sides. That would be a rookie move. And a little bit of garlic on top. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and fire up the pit. And on the pit we go. Got this Chud box fired up to right around 275, 300 degrees. And these really shouldn't take too long. You know, they're really thin, cooking direct heat. So I will keep you posted on the timeline. But before we go ahead and shut this down, I'm also gonna chunk in a little piece of some post oak. That's the cutest little log you ever did see. Because I wanna get a little bit of wood smoke and a little bit of direct heat flavor on these lamb ribs, because that sounds pretty tasty to me. So we'll check back in on these in a little bit. In other news, finally put a roof up, a little retractable guy, which is nice because it actually is raining today. And cooking on this thing in the rain is no fun. The only problem is it does collect water, which is not ideal. I got an idea. On this episode of Bones Tries Weird Things, we got some wild mackerel. Ooh, juicy.
In water?
Shout out to my mom. She found this somewhere.
Hopefully fresh.
Fresh out of the can. When was the last time you had some mackerel?
Was it in Copenhagen?
Probably.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ooh, it's a good little chunk.
Very firm. Mm. Oh, yeah. This doesn't look appetizing, but I'm drooling. It tastes like a sardine.
Really?
I love sardines too. That's really good. I love weird stuff.
Let us know in the comments what we should make Bones try next. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a wild man. Better with hot sauce?
It's just different.
Oh,
it's
wow.
good.
That is firmer than you'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. For canned fish, I'd eat it.
You are.
I am. I'd do it again.
Oh, jeez. And now we're gonna bust out a very quick, simple chimichurri to go on these lamb ribs. Starting, we went into our bowl here with some freshly chopped oregano, some mint, some parsley, some green onion, some garlic, the juice of 1 lemon, get that seed out of there, a splash of some red wine vinegar, a pinch of some red chili flakes, and some extra virgin olive oil. Ooh, yeah. And to finish it off, we'll hit it with some kosher salt and a little black pepper, why not? And just get that all nicely mixed up, and be sure to taste it and adjust as you see fit. Mmm. That's very nice, very bright. I'm gonna go in with some more garlic. And once that is tasting as good as you want it to taste, our chimmy is ready. All right, it's been about 45 minutes, maybe an hour on these bad boys. And let's see how these are looking. Oh yeah, that's looking real nice. Love that color, smelling really good. So I'm gonna flip these over, start rendering that fat cap a little bit. Those look so good. Probably go another hour on this side and then we'll check back in. Alrighty, it's been another hour or so. I moved these off to the side because they were dripping a lot of fat. And I just came out and flipped these over, and these are looking absolutely beautiful. Look at the color on that. So, these are rocking right around 180 internal, so I'm gonna wrap these up in some foil. Ooh, beauty. They're so cute. Smelling real good. I'm not gonna add any butter or sauce or anything at this point. Just gonna flip these meat side down and just wrap them up. Smells very lammy. Nice and tight, back on the pit until they're probing nice and tender.
It looks better.
Joe Yim, Joe Yim, Joe Yim, Joe Yim. How's it going, buddy?
I'm tired.
Why?
Because I drove 17 hours and slept 3 hours, and now we're hanging out.
Nice. You want to cut up some lamb ribs?
Sure.
All right, Joe Yim chickened out, so now I have to slice these up. Let's see how they are looking. Ooh, love the color on that. They smell very lammy. I like it. Also, we had a lot of pullback on the membranes in the wrap, which is something I did not see, but we're looking at it, and those bones are all pretty close and kind of twisted, which is why I was trying to get Joe Yim to do this instead of me, so we're gonna figure this out. But they look nice though, some good direct heat ribs. All right, I'm gonna do it upside down because that's how I was raised. Ooh. What an adorable little rib. Looks nice though. We even got a little smoke ring on there from that chunk of post oak I threw on, but looking nice and tender. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Dude, look at this bone right here. Like, how am I supposed to cut around that? That is wild. They're so cute. Pretty meaty too. Got a big, beautiful pile of some lamb ribs. And of course, we're gonna top these with some of our lovely chimmy because that just sounds really good to me. All right, I think it's time to dive on in. Boys, would you like to try some lamb ribs?
Yes, please.
Come on in. I think they're pretty cute. Good looking lamb rib. Oh, that's good. That has nothing offensive about it. Everyone who's complaining about gamey lamb flavor is wrong.
It doesn't taste like beef or pork,
No.
but it's not lammy. It doesn't have that gaminess. It's really good.
Nice and tender, falling off the bone.
Texture on it's really nice.
Pretty fatty too. Granted, I did put olive oil all over the top of them, so there's that. What do you think, Mal?
Exactly what you say. Good flavor, texture is good, tender.
It's just some quality barbecue meat, guys.
Yeah, there are people who say they don't like lamb just in general, but they kind of like lamb chops. It's just a little more mild. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, Matt, get in here. The chimmy's nice with it too.
It is.
A little bit of freshness.
It's really good. It is pretty fatty, but you add more fat to it and it tastes more palatable.
Right, but it's like the olive oil is like a less heavy fat because it's got a little bit of sharpness to it. Look how juicy that is.
So juicy.
Get in there, buddy. Got some good direct heat flavor on there too.
Big time. Well seasoned.
I like lamb. We're gonna stock up on these in the Chud shop freezer. Quick cook too. It was only like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 of actual cooking time. They rested for a while because we were playing video games.
We're playing Wii golf. We can help ourselves.
Highly recommend it, folks. Diversify the backyard barbecue menu. Get some lamb ribs. I also really like how they're small. You can crush a bunch of these. Well, that's how you devour an entire pile of ribs.
Not upset about it.
Made it back home, and it's now time for the official taste test. Although, to be honest with you, those ribs got eaten incredibly quickly, and this is just a piece of steak, but it'll have to do. Yeah, but all right, y'all, that is it. That's how to make some absolutely incredible, smoky, direct heat lamb ribs. I highly recommend giving this one a try. That's definitely my new favorite cut of lamb. Super quick and easy cook, and lamb is just so tasty. So stop sleeping on lamb. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.